Alrighty, good morning. It's Friday, May 17th, 2019, and today's is Definiteness of Purpose. I'm glad this is later on. When you begin to think and grow rich, you will observe that riches begin with a state of mind, with definite of purpose, with little or no hard work. This falls in line with follow your passion, you'll never work a day in your life. Okay, well, that's kind of true. A lot of people follow their passion and they're broke their whole life. There's a lot of really good stories, though. Oh my God, there's a guy named Wiggins, I think is his last name. He's an English guy. And he didn't discover riches till he was in his late 40s, I think. And let me bring this up first with the definiteness of purpose. Anybody who's under the age of 40, this includes me, if you think that you're 25 and you haven't become a millionaire, or you're 35 and you haven't become a millionaire, or you're 45 and you haven't become a millionaire, you haven't hit your economic goal, most people, remember this, most people don't start to reach the goal of their economic desire until they're probably 45 plus. It's this accumulation of 25 to 30 years of working, of gathering information, of gaining experience, of making contacts, of planting seeds, and that's where definiteness of purpose comes into play. During that whole time, the more intent in which you do this, the faster in which you learn how to do it, the more you put yourself in contact with people who are there to help you be better, the quicker you'll achieve that. Most of us don't. Most of us don't even come close to that for a long time, which is okay. It's not the end of the world. Don't worry. So don't think that you need to do it now. I've said this before. If you're really young and you make big money and it came kind of easy, I'm really scared for you. Because hitting the low first, again, a lot of us do. We get out of high school or college, we try to go through a process, doesn't work, we're more broke than we were before, we're scraping by, and then as we achieve any sort of monetary success, then we learn, oh, this is what I should have done, this is how I hold on to it, that sort of thing. If you didn't achieve that when you were young, you just did immediate success, so this is like, these are weird examples, but like boy bands or YouTube stars or thing that jump into that, if they've never hit the bottom, it's kind of scary. So be glad if you're in the trenches, be glad if you're poor, be glad if you're broke, be glad if you have too much month at the end of the money, because you're learning a tremendous lesson that can't be taught. That's not a classroom thing. It's strictly an experience thing. But definiteness of purpose. Really what this is saying, you'll do little to no work. When you have a purpose in which you are so honed in on, this kind of blends in with the last few days, that you don't really need to think, you just act on stuff towards that goal, then you really aren't working. You're motivated by an achievement, so nothing really becomes an obstacle, nothing becomes too hard, nothing becomes too easy. It's just this constant motive towards this end result. And that is it's an easy thing to say, it's not an easy thing to have, because we get distracted by, hey, let's go out drinking, or a person you're interested in, or if you have kids, or if you're dealing with like me, like a custody battle, all these things are going to pull you in a bunch of directions, which rightfully so drag your focus away from that. They're going to. Definiteness of purpose is also a very lonely road, because you are so concentrating on this thing that comes into play for a short period of time, and then you're kind of past it because you go, no, this is my goal. This is what I'm after. This is what I'm doing. I gotta skip family functions. I gotta abolish these things and sacrifice them for now because I want to get to this goal. Hard thing to do. It's not easy. But the faster you learn how to do that, then you learn how to incorporate and balance all these things. But the first few times you do it, it's a little hard, difficult to do. You do have to abandon certain things that you're not used to doing. And like I said, it'll never be work. It's just this, I want to do this thing. So how do I do that? Who do I got to bring in my life? What do I have to learn? What do I have to read? What skills do I have to perfect? And you just sort of move towards that process. A lot of people don't. A lot of people wish and hope and pray, oh man, I wish I could make a bunch of money. Well, you can. But you're so focused on what you could be doing in order to make that, and you're not doing any of it. Not even a little. Not even kind of. Everyone thinks because you have a job, you're stuck at that job. I don't think in the last 5 years, at least 5 years, maybe longer than that. We'll say last 6 years, since I was 30. So 6 to 7 years, I don't think I've ever been working and not been looking at another opportunity, whether it's home-based business, whether it's something on the side, whether it's a better career opportunity, whatever it is. You're never stuck, because the skills you're learning in one, you'll move to another. You've learned them, you pass them on. You've absorbed that to go to something else. That's what most people don't look at. They look at what they just could be. So, with that being said, have definiteness of purpose, and make sure that you have a focus of something, but always be moving towards that focus. Enjoy your Friday. Be safe. Don't do anything too crazy. I know here where I'm locally at, last weekend, I think this weekend, or maybe it's this weekend through next weekend. Maybe last weekend was high school. But college graduations are happening, so partying is it's bananas here. I remember driving for Lyft last year, and it was crazy. So be safe, don't do anything stupid, and you'll be hearing from me tomorrow. Have a good one.